All right, here we go, everybody. Hope you're doing great. A fantastic Monday. Had 9 appointments on the calendar. Things totally got. Um, this is part of the part I think I just need to kind of explain because I think it's important to be able to see this. So had to take the car in to get battery. Battery was dead on it. Had to get jumped a couple times on the weekend. So knew that the battery was an issue. So go to the dealership. Don't have an appointment because by the time I schedule one, the service department's already closed. So I ended up going out there and we were able to we were able to um, so all my meetings right now are via Zoom. So it totally worked well to be able to get these completed while I was there at the dealership. So got there at 7:30 and then didn't leave until 12:30, so 5 hours. But because I am all via Zoom, I was able to get it all done. So I think that's an important piece to understand is that you need to be able to be flexible because life is just going to happen and you can't be like, oh, shoot, I'm not going to continue to move forward, or I'm not going to use an excuse to get things done. So, this is what's your name?
Mia.
And how old are you?
2.
You're 2. So, for example, I wanted to do this video. I'm not going to go sequester myself and not hang out with this pretty young lady when I got the time, right? I'm here. Why not? And so it's okay that she's in it and she's going to be on the video. She's way more entertaining anyway than I am. And so it's an important thing I think that you need to be able to balance life in the midst of life, right? There's not going to be a time where you're going to have this perfect moment. It's the same thing that people tell me, like, I'm just trying to find, I'd read more books if I had more time. Just try to find 5 minutes. So instead of like having 3 hours to read a book, you're going to take different time here and there to be able to do it. Same kind of thing works here, right? So I want to be able to record this video, talk about my pursuit of getting to 1 million by December 12th, 2023. And again, I might not be able to find the perfect time, so I want to be able to just do it and then get rolling. And then as we continue to, sorry, go back to the appointments. Had 8 to 9 appointments. Shh, keep it down real quick. We had 8 to 9 appointments today, and then in the midst of these conversations, it's, hey, what are you doing? What's working for you? Tell me about what's going on. How can I be of value? How can I be helpful to you? And then there's some meetings that I missed or other people missed. So then I'll shoot them an email tonight saying, hey, sorry that we missed you. You want to reschedule? And then give them a link to reschedule. Again, make it even easier for them to be able to reschedule when we miss time. The other thing that is that there will be some time that I need to do some administrative stuff that I really work hard to not have to do it during the working hours of being able to see people, that gets in the way of like emails or DMs or phone calls. Phone calls, most importantly, because I can still send emails and DMs late at night. So tonight, after the kids go down, I will get back on because I need to be able to submit some applications in. And that's an important part of the building of the business. Contracts equal money. And that's an important part of it. Money's important because it feeds us, keeps a roof over our heads, and provides for some of the wants and needs that we like. Huh. So what's your name?
Jaden.
And how old are you, Jaden?
6.
6. And this again is Mia. She's 2. These are the 2 babies in the family. All right. Sherm's out, everybody.
Bye-bye. Sexies. Sexy.
No, they're like this. Can you wink?
Wink.
Wink like this. Look at Dad's eyes. Hold on. Can you do it? Let's do it. Do it. There you go. How about you? All right. See everybody. Sherm's out.
Sure, Jaden's out.
Say Mia's out.
Yeah.
All right, here we are, everybody. Crazy Asian Vlog. It is October 3rd, so 10/3/2023. Pursuit of $1 million earned by December 12th, 2023. So a lot of times in this scenario, right? So I went from pulling income to 1099, right? So purely self-employed. So you basically go from income to zero. And so how am I going to earn that, right? So that's really where the magic happens, that you're putting a lot of work on the front end, phone calls, emails, even like you're setting up a website or a landing page, you're putting up that work, the momentum in order for things to propel you to the next stage, right? So, for example, reach out to a buddy of mine last Friday, and he's like, "Oh, hey, I sponsored this event. A bunch of doctors. Send me your contact info, and I'll email it over to you." It is Tuesday. Haven't got that from him. So today, then I'll follow up with him and say, "Hey, do you have that list?" And then I will reach out to that list, right? So that step on Friday phone call led to nothing yet, but then it does. Let's say on Tuesday, let's say he sends it to me, and then all of a sudden I start having phone calls and conversations. Now all of a sudden that's it's always this trickle down, right? So there's a lot of times in business we talk about this momentum that you have to get in order to be able to start getting over that hump, so to speak. But you can't start earning unless you start doing. So right now it's all the doing, right? It's the emails, the DMs, the phone calls, the asking for referrals. That's the process. So understand that that's really where your mind needs to be, is in order to run after this million, I got to be able to put forth all the effort in order to earn it. Talk to you soon. Okay, everybody, here we are. Sherman on here, doing a quick Crazy Asian vlog here at the White Oak Center. Going to be trying out the Lucky Time, meeting with Sang K. First time he got referred to me by a guy that I know, so never know where your network is going to take you. So we're going to try out this restaurant over here. Let me just show you. So here we are, Lucky Thai Cuisine. Going to come in here, have lunch. Going to talk shop about some different channels that he wants to create, some different content, and see how we can collaborate together and be resourceful. Here we are, everybody. Sherm here, the Crazy Asian here from Hoteling. So wanted to kind of shift up the channel here a little bit, have some content focused in on how I'm building the insurance-based business. So I'm going to call this segment like client building in financial services, basically going from zero all the way to starting and acquiring clients. And so just kind of give you a little bit of the backdrop of kind of what's going on. So in order to get that momentum, you're going to have to be able to put a ton of work on the front end to be able to get as many meetings as possible. So I was having lunch about a week ago with a buddy of mine. We used to work together at a different firm, and one of the things he started asking me is like, "So tell me, like, how many people connections you have on social media, like LinkedIn?" I was like, "I'm like 4,500. How many on Facebook? A couple thousand. How about on Instagram? A few thousand." And so he's like, "Man," I was at a $1 Million Roundtable conference, and one of the guys that got up talked about how all he does is he reaches out through social media to all his connections to be able to invite people to meet. And so that's basically what I did this last week, was shoot messages out, and I included my link to be able to schedule a calendar invite with me, and met with. And so right now I have over 60 appointments booked between this week, next week, and the following. And so just one of the things that I want to be able to share with you, because I think it'll be really helpful. Turns out.